Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our 2014 Touring and Commuter Motorcycle Boot Buying Guide at RevZilla.com. In this video, we're going to walk through 7 different boots, a multitude of styles, and a multitude of price points, from about $139 to $450. They're all going to be waterproof, they're all going to be protective, and they're all set up for longer distance riding. Commuter boots are great. Everyday riding, in and out of traffic, to and from work. Longer distance touring boots cover you from Mother Nature, but they're also beefy and supportive for just massive amounts of riding. And keep in mind, you can click right here and visit our Motorcycle Gear Guide series for 2014, where we cover jackets, boots, helmets, gloves, great starting points in each category, and you can always watch a detailed breakdown video on every boot that I'm going to show you here today. So first up today is going to be our TCX X-Cube WP. This is, in our opinion, the most protective of the driving shoe style of boots. Great toe, ankle, as well as heel protection. It's also waterproof. Great under a pair of jeans, $139. This is the best in this style, sub $150. TCX has been doing this for a long time. These are phenomenal. They lead with protection. Moving right along, now I have the Icon Rain waterproof boots. $170. Comes in gray, comes in black. This is the gray version. There's also a lady version. Aggressive sport bike commuter style boot, waterproof, really aggressive stance. You'll notice the details and the stitching, full leather construction. Again, from Icon, it's sub $200 at that $170 mark. Again, we really like the external protection in the ankle as well as the shin, but there's a very distinct rider that this is going to speak to. Moving on from there, now you get into Gore-Tex, waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life. It is a big step up from the basic waterproof membranes that you'll see in some other gear that we might show you that's non-Gore-Tex. So next up, we have the TCX X5 Plus Gore-Tex, $239. This is the best-selling Gore-Tex boot, sub $250. It's Italian, it's classically styled, it has great Italian craftsmanship, but again, you're not getting that over-the-top Euro look to it. So again, great for the American market, even has a nice wide footbed. Also great protection in the X5 Plus Gore-Tex from TCX. Just a classic example of execution hitting a price point that's rock solid. Now moving to the middle of the table, I have the Dainese Lince Gore-Tex at $289. And before I dive into it, I want to remind you, click here, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on our YouTube channel, and debate me in the comments and leave your questions. I'd love to hear what you think of our best of for 2014. Moving back into Lince, again, Gore-Tex, waterproof, breathable, guaranteed for life, but now you get that premium Italian sexy that I spoke a little bit about when I was describing the TCX. Again, rugged in its design, almost the baby brother to the Cora Amato. Again, full height features here. Again, if we look at it, you have a nice detail going up the instep. You have a wider than expected footbed, as well as toe box from Dainese, using that same shift pad that we see off their race boots. And again, very, very rugged skywalk sole here in the Lince from Dainese. Now, staying with Big D out of Italy, this is again the Dainese TRQ Tour Gore-Tex. And until they stop making it, we're not going to stop including it. This was Boot of the Year in 2011. This is the most technical, sport-oriented, and in my opinion, sport touring focused of any Gore-Tex boot we've seen at $329. I love this boot. I've worn it all over Italy riding with Dainese. Again, Gore-Tex membrane, non-removable inner booty, and notice the exoskeleton on this bad boy. Shin, ankle, heel protection, and again, you have a really nice contour here. Going to be phenomenal if you think of yourself more as that sport touring type of rider. You can't go wrong for this boot, and honest to God, I believe they should be charging more for it. $329 is a steal for something this technical. Now, moving on from the TRQ Tour Gore-Tex, let's move into our CD Canyon Gore-Tex. Single micromatric ratchet system. You have a mixture of leather and suede panels. It's kind of a 2/3 height. It's calf height here, but it has a big panel on the front for shin protection. Again, Gore-Tex, $360, comes from CD, and in my opinion, it's going to have a little bit of flavor stolen from the V-Twin world. Almost has that work boot, a rugged style to it. Again, a very unique flavor, and if you want to go even higher than that, they make that on-road Gore-Tex. Perennial bestseller, not a brand new boot for this year. And last up, I do have a new boot. And this is what I consider the Rolls-Royce of touring boots. This is the Daytona Roadstar Gore-Tex. It's Gore-Tex. You've heard me say it 9 times. You can't get better than that. But the beauty of this boot is the construction. Handmade out of Bavaria. You know, in Europe, they like to say that the touring uniform is Schuberth, Ruka, or Revit, and Daytona boot on your feet. Now, hand-stitched, built in Bavaria, dual zipper construction, hydrophobic leather, a lot of hard parts that are baked into almost a dual style construction with multiple layers. And if I point the top down, you're going to see there's almost this inner booty system that's non-removable, but it's completely suede and completely comfortable. Honest to God, if I am going next week and riding across country, I'm probably rocking a pair of Daytonas to do it. They're just that much different of a boot as you get to the top end of the technical and comfort spectrum before you get into that adventure touring segment, which is a different video. So remember, this is part of your 2014 Motorcycle Gear Guide series at RevZilla.com. You can click here and shop the full collection of touring and commuter boots, and I have a detailed breakdown video on each one of these boots outside of what I've told you already today. As always, we're going to ship for free, and if you need a little bit of help, don't hesitate to call our gear geeks. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our 2014 Touring and Commuter Motorcycle Boot Buying Guide. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.